Right, let's get more on this now with Mark McAdam and a couple of other things as well. The main question most of my mates are asking me right now is how can Liverpool afford to sign Alexander Isak? Can you explain it to them and to everyone else watching, please?
Liverpool's summer transfer window has taken a sensational turn, leaving football fans across the world in disbelief. The club, renowned for its smart recruitment and measured spending under Jurgen Klopp and the FSG ownership model, has managed to pull off one of the most expensive signings in Premier League history, the arrival of Alexander Isak from Newcastle United for a staggering £120 million. But the burning question on everyone's lips isn't about his first touch, his pace, or his ability to lead the line at Anfield. It's the financial puzzle. How on earth could Liverpool afford a deal of this magnitude? For years, Liverpool have operated with a reputation for living within their means. Unlike Manchester City or Chelsea, they haven't had an oil-backed financial cushion. Instead, the club's spending power has been tied directly to commercial revenue, smart sales, and the success they've enjoyed on the pitch. And yet, this summer, they have blown their previous transfer record out of the water, almost doubling the £75 million they spent on Virgil van Dijk in 2018. To understand how Liverpool made the Isak transfer possible, you have to look at a combination of factors that have come together at exactly the right time, from major sponsorship deals to player sales, Champions League windfalls, wage restructuring, and a willingness from ownership to take a calculated risk on a marquee signing. First, there's the commercial powerhouse that Liverpool have become. In the last few seasons, the club has aggressively expanded its global reach, tapping into markets in Asia, the United States, and Africa. This has translated into record-breaking sponsorship agreements. Standard Chartered, the club's longtime shirt sponsor, recently renewed their deal at an increased rate, reportedly bringing in £50 million a season. Nike, too, have been instrumental in boosting the club's finances. Their deal with Liverpool includes a revenue-sharing model that allows the club to take a percentage of every shirt sold worldwide. With Mohamed Salah, Virgil van Dijk, and now Alexander Isak fronting global campaigns, shirt sales are expected to surge in markets like Scandinavia, where Isak is already a household name. Then there are the strategic player sales that have freed up cash. Liverpool's sporting director, Richard Hughes, has overseen the departures of fringe players and squad members who commanded respectable fees in the market. The sales of players such as Kalman Kelleher, Kostas Tsimikas, and a few academy graduates have brought in close to £80 million. While none of these players fetched blockbuster fees individually, the cumulative effect has been significant. This approach mirrors the strategy Liverpool used in the past, where smart exits helped fund moves for players like Alisson Becker and Fabinho. Crucially, the club has managed to balance the squad without weakening key positions, making Isak's signing more of an addition than a replacement. The timing of Liverpool's return to the Champions League has also played a huge role. After a season out of Europe's top competition, the Reds secured qualification with a strong Premier League finish last term. The financial rewards of being back in the Champions League cannot be overstated. Group stage participation alone guarantees around £30 million in prize money, not to mention matchday revenue from packed Anfield nights and potential progress to the knockout rounds. Sponsors are also more inclined to activate bonuses in their deals when the club is competing on Europe's grandest stage, further padding the coffers. Another key element is Liverpool's wage structure. While the club is known for paying competitive salaries, they have been careful to avoid unsustainable wage inflation. The recent departures of senior players on high wages have created space on the payroll. This means Liverpool could offer Isak a salary package that matched his status without blowing up the carefully maintained balance in the dressing room. Reports suggest that the club also front-loaded parts of the transfer fee through creative payment terms agreed with Newcastle, spreading the cost over several years to lessen the immediate financial hit. Perhaps most intriguing is the shift in FSG's transfer policy. Historically, the owners have been cautious, only sanctioning big moves when the finances were airtight. However, with Manchester City and Arsenal strengthening aggressively, and Klopp signaling his desire for a world-class striker to complete his squad, there was a recognition that now was the time to act boldly. FSG appear to have authorized the use of future revenues including projected Champions League income and commercial growth to finance the deal. It's a calculated gamble, but one that could pay off handsomely if Isak delivers on his potential. From a footballing perspective, Liverpool's investment in Isak is about more than just goals. The 24-year-old Swede brings a unique skill set to the club's attack, combining pace, dribbling, aerial ability, and intelligent movement. His presence will free up space for Salah, give Darwin Núñez competition and support, and offer Klopp the tactical flexibility to play with a traditional number 9 or a more fluid front three. Isak's adaptability, having excelled in La Liga with Real Sociedad before thriving in the Premier League with Newcastle, suggests he has both the skill and mentality to handle the pressure of Anfield. Liverpool's fans have responded with a mixture of excitement and disbelief. Social media exploded the moment Fabrizio Romano dropped his trademark transfer update. Supporters in Sweden have been snapping up Liverpool shirts with Isak's name on the back, while Newcastle fans have expressed a blend of disappointment and admiration for the forward's decision to take the next step in his career. Anfield's first glimpse of Isak in red is expected to be a sellout, with ticket resale prices already skyrocketing. The signing also sends a clear message to rivals. For years, Liverpool have been accused of lacking the spending muscle to compete with the likes of City, Chelsea, and Manchester United in the transfer market. This move shatters that perception. It shows that Liverpool are willing to break their own mold when the right player becomes available. It also places pressure on their competitors, who now have to prepare for an attacking force that blends Isak's clinical finishing with the creativity of players like Trent Alexander-Arnold, Dominic Szoboszlai, and Luis Diaz. Financial fair play regulations have been another talking point among critics, but Liverpool's careful structuring of the deal means they remain compliant. By offsetting the Isak transfer with sales, spreading payments, and increasing revenue streams, the club has stayed within UEFA's limits. In fact, analysts have pointed out that Liverpool's net spend over the last 5 years has been lower than that of several mid-table Premier League clubs, a testament to their sustainable model. Ultimately, Liverpool's ability to afford Isak comes down to a perfect storm of circumstances. Commercial growth, smart sales, Champions League qualification, wage flexibility, and a willingness from ownership to push the boat out have all converged at the right time. Add to that the lure of working under Klopp, the pull of Anfield, and the club's storied history, and you have a move that feels both audacious and inevitable. For Liverpool, the hope is that Isak will be the final piece of the puzzle in their bid to reclaim the Premier League crown and challenge once more for Champions League glory. And so, the deal is done. Alexander Isak is a Liverpool player. The financial gymnastics that made it possible will be debated for years, but the real story begins on the pitch. If Isak starts scoring from the off, nobody will be talking about amortization schedules or revenue projections. They'll be talking about goals, trophies, and the moment Liverpool decided to break their own rules to bring a superstar to Anfield. For now, the red half of Merseyside can dream big, and their new number 9 is ready to turn those dreams into reality.